Welcome back to my channel, my friends. How is everybody out there? Um, Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. So we have something interesting today. What we're going to do is we're going to change we're going to replace the crankshaft sensor. What happened is the car is like sometimes dying and sometimes it's not starting. It's giving you like cranking and starting after a while. So this is something related with the crank sensor or something like that. This doesn't mean that is exactly the problem. It could be something different, but in my case, we're gonna replace the crank. As you see, I removed the tire already, and what I do usually is after I remove the tire, I put on the lid just for the safety in case something happens. You never know. Just put the tire, so we will keep you a little bit safety. Just remove this plastic here. This is a protector, so you have a few screws around, so you will just have to find where exactly the screws are. So remove all those screws just to get the plastic cover free from the frame, and then after this, then we can just. So as you see, I already removed the screws, and then we're going to proceed to pull this plastic away from the frame. It's nice and easy. It only has like a few screws holding this protector. So as you see, I'm just pulling off, just very gently and carefully pull it out without breaking anything. And you see, it just came off. So now we have a clear access to the sensor. Now we can work. We can find the sensor easily. Without removing that protector is going to be really hard. So now, as it's kind of dark, we're going to put I have my flashlight now, and we can see better inside. So we can so try to get a flashlight. All you need is just the flashlight, so you can see better all the way inside, because it's in a hidden space. So it's a hidden spot right there. So you can put your flashlight, and don't miss it, because in this case my sensor is covered with a rubber boot. If you don't know it, then you might gonna miss it. You're gonna see the rubber boot, but you don't see the sensor. So after you remove this rubber boot, it's like black rubber boot. When you remove it, like you just pull them out, and then you'll see the sensor. As you see, it holds only one 10mm bolt. So to remove this screw, this bolt, it's going to be a 10mm. Okay, just clear the area, clear the boot, just pull the boot out. I mean, not out, but you just pull him up a little bit. You don't have to remove the boot or nothing like that. So you need to have something flexible, because the area where you're going to be working, it's kind of tough. So what you need is something flexible. It doesn't have to be really flexible, but a little bit something that can bend. So I'll show you right now what I have for this 10mm. I have, obviously, as you see, so I'm going to show you what kind of tools I have. Like this one here, it's a 10mm socket. Okay, and just like I said, I mean, just make sure it's flexible, so you can just bend a little bit, because in this area is a little bit tough to work. So what I have is I have two extensions. Okay, I have the 10mm. As you see how it moves, allows you to bend a little bit. With the next extension, will help you a little even more so you can bend a little bit. With this extensions, you should be fine. So just put it straight, keep them steady, straight, so you don't damage the bolt. Then use your screw gun or impact gun or wrench or whatever you have, and then loose the knob. Okay, loose the knob, and and obviously in this case, as you see what to what side it's moving. When you're removing, you have to do the force to the let's see you have to do it to the upper side, so you don't have to be like, maybe instead of opening, you're going to be like tightening up. No. So okay, we remove the bolt. Now make sure the boot is all the way like a little bit up, so it can give you access for the electric plug. Okay, with this electric plug you gotta be careful. Now we're removing the sensor, and you see how the sensor is. It's a little bit dirty. In my case, it's not that dirty, not really. It doesn't really have damage as other sensors that I see. Some sensors are like really rusty and everything, but this one has a little bit of rusty. But so we're gonna clean it now. I mean, we're gonna replace it. Okay, so these sensors are not that expensive, so we just replace this part. Now to remove, okay, make sure you keep it steady, the plug. With the one hand, press the clip and pull the sensor. Don't pull with the whole wires, because you're going to mess up the wires and then you're going to end up with more problem. With one hand, hold the plug steady, and then you can first pull in the sensor. Obviously, press the little clip, and that's it. So now what you're going to do is you're going to have to take some sort of a wipe or something, just clean the area. So it doesn't have to be, it has to be clean of any debris around. So whenever you put the sensor, that dirt doesn't go inside of in the hole. So this is the part that I have. It's a crank sensor with the part number SUT825 and 2351277. That's the part number, and obviously it's Duralast, because I got this one from AutoZone. AutoZone works with Duralast. Duralast is not that bad at all. So I like most of my parts are from Duralast. So this is the new one. Make sure you have the right part, the same as the old one, and don't put in the dirt or something like that. Don't put in any. Don't lay on any dirty areas, because this is a magnet piece. It has a magnetics inside, and it just picks whatever is around it, like any dirt or something like that. Will pick, and you don't want to have the sensor really dirty again, and that's gonna give you a problem. As you see, I put the sensor back the same way it was before. Now you're gonna have to put the bolt with your hand. Always put the bolt with your hand first, so you can feel the thread that it's going inside, like as the way it's supposed to be, with the right threads and everything. So then you use your gun or whatever, so to make it quickly. Because sometimes if you start from the beginning to use the gun, and sometimes you mess up the threads, and then obviously that's going to be another issue. If you do this job nice and easy, I mean, as the way it's supposed to, then you will be fine. As you see right now, the bolt is tight. Nice. Then we're going to proceed with the plug. Like I said, don't pull hard the plug, just nice and easy. Get the plug and just clip it in. There you go. You will hear like a little noise. As soon as you clip this plug in, then just make sure the plug is all the way in. Okay, also. And then you're going to pull the bolt, put it down, and then just cover it again with the rubber boot. Make sure you put the rubber boot back again, because this will prevent any damage of the sensor, like any water damage or any, like especially here around here in the winter time there is salt, so it will protect from any debris. Okay, any problems. So just make sure also the wires, okay, the wires when you work in these areas, make sure you all the wires that you touch or you see it, that they don't touch any other metals or something like that, because if they're gonna be touching each other with the movement on with the time, they start peeling off, and then you will end up with sensor problems or something different, because you're damaging the wire, and then you might not going to be able to find the problem because this is in a hidden space. So make sure all the wires or any wires that are in the working area, they have to free of anything. They have to be just they don't have to be like in areas where it's like scrubbing all like each other. Okay, hope you get what I'm trying to say. So as you see, all these areas here, the sensor is already done. I really appreciate for your time. Thank you very much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time on my next videos. Don't forget to, like I said, to follow so that we can watch more videos. Thank you, and see you next time, my friends.